In this video, we will take a quick tour of the dive set menu. This is the most important menu of the watch. Here is where you adjust the settings concerning your dive. This is just a quick tour. Refer to the next videos of the playlist to see each function in detail. Okay, so when I enter this section, the first thing I see is the regulation of the algorithm of the Taravana protection. In this moment, it's set on L1, the default setting. And entering, I can go up 8 levels. By increasing the levels, I gradually increase the conservatism of the algorithm. I can also set it up on off. In this case, the watch won't give me any advice on recovery time. Moving on, I find the Bloodshift. This is where I set up the maximum depth of my dive, and consequently the watch will set up the warm-up dives. It can be set up from 30 up to 120 meters in steps of 5 meters. Okay, moving on, I find the first alarm. This is the surface time alarm. I can set it up from 1 minute in steps of 30 seconds up to 10 minutes. When these surface time will be reached, the watch will put out an acoustic and visual alarm. Moving on with the alarms, I find the depth alarm. I can go on off and can regulate it from 10 meters in steps of 2 meters up to 120 meters. And once the depth is reached, the watch will emit acoustic and visual alarms. Visual means that the depth will flicker and it will make a beep sound. Moving on, this is the diving time alarm. I can set it up from 10 seconds up to 6 minutes in steps of 10 seconds. And here, when the diving time is reached, the visualization of diving time will start flickering and the watch will emit some acoustic signals. Moving on with the alarms, this is the step alarm. Entering, I can set up some alarms when I reach the indicated depth and its multiples. For example, now I will set it up on 4 meters. Once the 4, 8, 12, 16 and so forth meters are reached, the watch will start beeping. This is the hydration alarm. It is set by default on 1 hour. I can move by steps of 30 minutes up to 4 hours. Once the time is reached, the hydrate symbol will turn on and the watch will suggest that I hydrate myself and drink. This is the setting concerning the salinity of the water. In this moment it's set on salty. I can change it to sweet. The last section of the dive set is the frequency of acquisition of the logbook. It can be set up on half a second, 1 second and 2 seconds. From here it will define the curve that you will be able to visualize on external devices via USB on Macintosh and PC or via Bluetooth on iOS or Android devices. Okay, so this was just a quick overlook on the dive set menu. Please watch the other videos in the playlist to see each function in detail.